In today's video, I'll show you the best settings guide for the Asus ROG Strix XG27AQ. The first thing that you want to do is to simply navigate through your Windows, and from here, click on your Windows logo, navigate through settings, and then click System, click Display, and then you want to set your scale and layout to 100%. You want to set your display resolution to the highest number possible, and to the display or the advanced display setting, you want to select your display if you're using multiple, and then select once again the highest number possible. Now for the refresh rate, it's going to be different for every gamers out there or every monitor users out there. If you're simply using your monitor for games, you want to set it to the highest number possible. But if you're mostly playing games, you want to set it through 4K, 2K, or 1080p right here. Right after that, let's then navigate through the on-screen instruction or the on-screen setting, which is going to be this one. Now you can navigate through this setting after clicking on the joystick behind your monitor. Now we want to set different settings on this screen. For the picture and color, you want to set it to the racing or FPS for competitive games, and sRGB for color accurate tasks like watching a movie. The brightness is going to start around 25 to 40. Of course, you want to adjust this depending on your room lighting. OLED panels are bright even at the modest values. The contrast is going to be 80. This is going to be the default, and it is a great value because of the infinite OLED contrast. The gamma is set to 2.2 for the natural midtones. The color and temperature is going to be set to the user, and then you can also tweak to neutral like the sRGB right here. Now for color space, you want to set it to wide or DCI-P3 for rich HDR visuals in SDR or sRGB for accuracy. Now for the extra gaming enhancement, you want to set the AI visuals or dynamic shadow boost to on. This makes it easier for us to spot enemies in dark areas, especially for FPS games. The dynamic crosshair is going to be optional, and the Game Plus tools is going to be on for in-game overlays like your FPS counter, timer, and more. And so if this video has been helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and follow Guide to Everything for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.